So I just saw a video come up on my For You page about viddy, a content creator. It's him on a plain background talking about how he wants to be remembered. And it's pretty chilling and haunting because he's saying the things that he wants to be remembered for, making good content, making people happy, and the things he doesn't want to be remembered for, which was his battle with addiction. And tragically, his mental health had deteriorated and he had taken his own life. I've lost friends, good friends, to that, and I want to talk about it. It may seem impossible to think this way because I'm so upbeat and happy and energized, but I've had really dark thoughts and I've gone through some pretty dark phases in my life. And I think it's a disservice to people to just assume that there are people who kind of dance through life without feeling the weight of this on them. And if that's ever been the impression, I never want that to be the case. I want people to know three things. One, mental health can be managed and it can be mentioned. And it is through intense work, both internally and externally with professionals, that I managed to keep it all together. And if you don't feel like you're keeping it all together, there is so much that you can do and so many people who want to help you that the situation can get better. Two, there's a really insidious thought that happens sometimes where you think the world would be better off without you. And I can tell you, the world is never better off without a person in it. It is always better off to have you there. And this insidious thought gets really, really loud when you're not feeling great. And the third is that you are the worst thing that you've done. And no one is the worst thing that they've done or the worst way they've felt. They're not the best thing they've done or the best thing they've felt. We're an amalgam of things. And often when you're in a bad state of mind, you focus on the things you don't have or the things that you've done that aren't the best, and you forget all the good stuff. And it's this horrible taboo we have in Western society where we don't talk about mental health, or if we talk about it, we kind of brush off that there are these horrible, painful, dark feelings that can consume us. And we shouldn't do that, because if we don't acknowledge them, we can't deal with them. And so I just want to say, you matter. I get it. I felt it. And if you're going through a bad phase right now, reach out, because people really genuinely want to see you succeed, be happy, and be successful. That's all.